Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 3 of our Coventry City Save. It's just a quick episode, really, just to sort of give you everyone an idea of where we are. As you know, that we got promoted to the Championship from League One. Not only did we get promoted, but we actually won the league by quite some distance, scoring quite a lot of goals, which was an absolute fairy tale dream. We weren't expecting that at all, so that was fantastic. And we've started the championship off very well, so we're in third place right now. But before we dive properly into how and where we are in the league, let's just have a look at the signings we made in the transfer window. Um, as you can see, Jamal Blackman, we brought him in from Chelsea. We're only able to do these kind of things because Chelsea, will out their feeder club, so we were able to get some of the Chelsea players in, which is good, which I think is a fantastic signing. And we were able to get him in because Burge wanted a backup contract. He asked me for a new contract, but he asked for a backup one. He didn't ask for first team, which is unusual because he pretty much played every game last season. So very strange, but I wasn't going to say no. And then I brought Blackman in. So I think we've done pretty well in the goalkeeper area there. And if we move down here, we've got Mike Williamson. We got him in for nothing. He's got good heading, good marking. He's got very good mentals and technicals, but his physicals they're pretty good except for this pace. So we brought him in mainly for the experience rather than the he's not going to play every game essentially. Do you know what I mean? He's just going to be kind of there or thereabouts, given the experience, helping out off the pitch and on the pitch. Who else did we get? We already know about Plazigo or Plaguazilo. We know about Sheaf. We got in Sterling again. I think we know that one already. So this is our Jack Willis replacement. Now, as you might have noticed, Jack Willis, before I even mentioned it, wasn't there. He asked me after continuing a few times during the preseason. He said that he wanted to leave for a bigger club. Now, I said to him that we can only get a replacement in first, but obviously that I couldn't do that without the finances. So I literally had to rely on Willis to go. And Leeds United put a bid in. So I wasn't going to accept the first bid. I think their first bid was 1.4 million, there and thereabouts. So what I did then was say to them, right, okay, you can have him, but you can have him for 2.4 million or something like that, 2.4, 2.5, give or take. And they accepted it straight away without even negotiating. Well, not really accepted it without negotiating, but they accepted it and negotiated part of it in installments. So basically, they accepted the full offer, but they had to pay like the last bit in installments. So I think they paid 1.9 up front and then the rest in installments, which was absolutely great for me. I was a little annoyed, sort of, well, not annoyed, but I was kind of a little bit sort of like, really, do you really want to leave? I mean, you've just been instrumental into our defence and helping us gain promotion. It's like, why do you want to leave? And then after I thought about it, I thought, well, the board aren't giving me any money. We're not able to strengthen the team. We're struggling like mad to buy players. We've only been able to get a couple in and a few on loan, so it's kind of like a similar situation to last season. But I thought, after a while, no, let's just sell him. That's a lot of money for a club like Coventry. So we sold him, got rid of him, and we brought in Jack Baldwin as his replacement, which I think we did a fantastic job because he only cost us 275,000. I didn't mean to back up there. And I think he's a pretty damn good replacement for him, if I'm honest. If you were to compare the two, they're pretty similar. Yeah, they're pretty similar for the most part. He's also started the season off a little better. Yeah, he's got a yellow card. He's got a better pass success rate. He's got a better average rating. He's also made 2 more appearances, granted. But I think they're very similar. Do you know what I mean? I mean, you might argue that Jack Baldwin's a little better in certain areas and Jordan Willis is better in others, but I think they're very similar. And I'm quite pleased with the replacement there. Which because we got him in so cheap, it allowed us to then go and buy some other players. So if we come down here a little bit, we already know about this one. I think we got him in for nothing. We managed to get in Lavery. So we brought him in as an advanced forward. He's not really played yet. He hasn't really played a lot yet, but we got him in for 115,000. So we're really, getting these decent players in for a good bargain. And then we also brought in on deadline day, we brought in Velios, another striker, and we brought him in as a mainly for a target man. He's got very, very good jumping reach and a good heading. So yeah, we thought, I mean, his finishing's okay. He's a pretty decent finisher as well, and he's got very, very good strength. So we thought we'll bring him in. him in as well. We got him in for 170,000, so that was really good. Quite very pleased with that. I think that's about it for our transfers. I don't think we have anybody else in here that we've missed. Not sure if you guys know about Campos, but brought him in from Juventus on loan. He's actually started the season off very well. 2 goals in 4 apps and 1 assist. So yeah, they're all doing very well. They're all doing very, very well. So I'm kind of pleased. I'm kind of excited by this squad. It's not the most expensive squad you're ever going to get. I mean, if we were to go to transfer and then go to value, the most expensive player that we actually control or own, should I say, is a Gogo, the 1.6 mil. And if you compare that with some of the other teams, say Ipswich, who are top right now, 7 million is their most expensive. So, do you know what I mean? It's like these players, like Newcastle, they should be able to afford like 21 million. Do you know what I mean? So it's there's nothing we can do about it. But I'm kind of excited by the fact that we have these good players in, and they might not be the most expensive players, but they're actually very good in terms of technical ability and things like that for this league and for their price. I think they're very good, and I think we've done very well. A couple of the players we have brought in from the advice of viewers on the stream. So, I do like to listen to what my viewers say and things like that. So, if you looking at this team here and you think, wow, okay, where can we improve? Then please say so. We'll have a look in January to see whether we can. But I think we've got a very good team here personally. Exceptional centre backs, good goalkeeper. I know they're on loan, 2 of them, but we'll continue to try and get them on loan again for the next season, maybe. It depends really on how much money we get in the Premier League, if we get to the Premier League. But I think we've got a very good team so far, so I'm kind of happy with that. But anyways, enough of that. Let's dive into the Championship and where we are. So we opened up the first 4 games with victories against Brentford, Blackburn, QPR and Cardiff. Obviously, the Cardiff was our first game. We've only conceded 4. We conceded 1 to Charlton and unfortunately lost that one. That was our last Championship game at home. It was a very poor performance, actually. Nothing like the first 4 games, but I'm not too unhappy. It was a bit gutting, really, I suppose, to lose like on the last game last night, but I can't complain. The media had us fighting relegation, and instead we're up the top again. So hopefully we can continue to stay up this area of the table. If we can make the playoffs, fantastic. That would be good, but we'll see where we are come the end of the season. But I'm confident we can mount a promotion race. You know what I mean, or a push for promotion. Sorry, I'm confident. I think we can do that. So fingers crossed. But yeah, that's about it really. I mean, if we look at where the other people are, Charlton came up with us actually. So they're below us, even though they beat us. And then Sunderland, where are they? They came up with us as well. So they're in 16th right now. So it's not great for them per se. So yeah, I think that's about it really. I think there's nothing else I can say. I mean, we've got a hard run coming up now, so it's a real test of our character. Swansea away, Newcastle away, Leeds at home, Ipswich away, even Fulham, the tough team. Do you know what I mean? So we've got quite a tough run coming up here. I'm not too bothered about the Carabao Cup per se, but this is a very, very, very tough run coming up right now. So it's going to be very interesting. So stay tuned for some more anyway, and I'll keep you up to date on everything. But that's about it for this episode anyway. So if you like what you see, please subscribe. I'll link everything down below for my Twitch and Twitter, etc., etc. But that's about it. So thank you for this episode, and goodbye.